What's up, guys? Welcome back here to my YouTube channel, Carmen Estrada Pictures. And don't forget to subscribe and like and put a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when a new video has been released to a cell phone, laptop, or a computer near you. Now today is another edition of Book Talks. If you haven't checked out my last video on Book Talks, which was Crossover Boundaries by Deborah Jean Collins, check that video out after this one. And also, guys, the book we're going to talk about today is called Surviving a Shark Attack on Land. Awesome book, and as you may remember, I don't like reading books, you know what I'm saying? So if I talk about a book, it's because I like the book. And today we're talking about Surviving a Shark Attack on Land by Dr. Laura Schlessinger. Now, if you don't know who Dr. Laura Schlessinger is, then please let me know in the comment section down below, what rock do you live under? Okay, she's a great therapist. She has great knowledge, insight, wisdom, and she's been on the air for over 40 years. Hard to believe, right? She's so young, you know. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, she was on KFI, KFWB, and then she was on, now she's on Sirius XM, where she's been on Sirius XM for about 6 years. So check her out, and she's on Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And also, they replay her show at 9 p.m. to 12 o'clock midnight. That's where I normally check her out at. And also, those of you who want to listen to Dr. Laura, make sure that you can do it a couple of ways. Is you can actually, go to, for you iPhone lovers, go to the podcast app, type in Dr. Laura Schlessinger, and there it goes. The Dr. Laura program should pop up. Subscribe. Now that one she only puts the call of the day every single day, one call a day. But you can also get Sirius XM. I'm not sure how much that costs, but of course, it depends on what you want to do, right? And for me, in my mom's car, I listen to, sometimes she'll put on Soul Town or 70s on 7, so we listen to music sometimes. But if you want to get it and you just want to listen to Dr. Laura, then the better deal is to get the Dr. Laura Family Premium member, which is like $6 a month. Come on, guys. Easy, cheap, and also, and then what you can do is you can listen to it on her website through your phone, or you can actually, once you do that, they'll send you a link somewhere. You can get a link to where you can download the podcast on the actual podcast app. So that's easy and convenient. You can listen in your car, when you're cleaning, you're cooking, you're at work. You know what I'm saying? You can be on the computer at your work and headphones on, listening to Dr. Laura. And yeah. And also, I'm going to put the 2 links in the description below where you can buy this book. Now, as you know, when I do book talks, so you guys know that I'm going to make sure I put the description, and it's going to be through Amazon. And I'll make sure to you're always going to get the best deal. I'm not going to put your link and it's the one for $50. No, it's going to be a cheap, great deal for this book, I guarantee you. And more than likely, if they have it, I'll put a hardcover, If you want, a paperback, you can always go search for paperback, whatever. But the second link is going to be where, for those who want to buy the book, on her website, drlaura.com. Now I'm going to show you guys real quick how you can get this book free. Basically, guys, on her website, if you buy, there's actually 2. You can buy the Family Premium. You can get the monthly, which is $6, or you can get the annual, which is $70 every single year. But if you get that one, the first time you get that one, they'll send you a free book. I'm not sure if you can choose, but if you choose, if you're able to choose, get this book right here. Let's dive into this book. I want to read to you here. This is the back of the book. I cannot show you because of the glare. But the first word is betrayal. Betrayal seems to be a universal and eternal reality of the nature of human beings. We barely get into Genesis when one brother, in a fit of sibling rivalry over a perception of God's favor, kills the other brother. Biblical human history starts with Eve betraying God and suckering Adam into a bit of forbidden fruit. Adam then betrays Eve by throwing her under the bus, making her take responsibility for his actions and munching where he shouldn't. Whether or not you look at biblical writings as history or metaphor, we are left with the same conclusion. Betrayal seems an inevitable, vicious, devastating, horrific part of the human condition. Yeah, and basically, yeah, so even like Dr. Laura says, Adam and Eve, right? Eve makes Adam tempted, and sometimes people can play it off as the devil made me do it, or my brother made me do it. But in reality, guys, we need to learn to take responsibility for our own actions. Don't be blaming, oh, so and so made me do it. Own up to it, right? Because obviously you're gonna find out eventually. Just tell them what you did, own up to it, and that's what you gotta do, right? Now let's read here some of the chapters of the book, the names of some of the chapters in the book. The first one is the nature of betrayal. Betrayal or betrayal? Betrayal or not a betrayal? That is the question. Vengeance is mine. Revenge is sweet. A philosophical approach to revenge. Life after betrayal. Betrayal as a blessing in disguise. Afterward and postscript. Here is the introduction. I like each chapter I would have in the corner a little shadow of a shark. Sorry for the light, the glare. This is an exception for evil. It must be looked upon as a necessary part of the order of the universe. To ignore it is childish. To bewail it is senseless. Right? And basically, yeah, so I'm going to talk about revenge. You know, revenge, sometimes we like to get revenge. I know us as human beings, it's just in our nature to want to get revenge for whatever someone does to us. They do something harm to us, we want to get them back. They steal something, we want to steal something back. You know, they harm us, we want to harm them back, and that is what happens in this day and age, and we gotta stay away from that. And I'll give you an example. In another video, I'll talk about Job Corps and what the program is. But for this video, you know, I went to Job Corps for about a year and a half, and they got this thing. This one good friend of mine, this little cool dude. His name is Andrew, and he was my cube leader. Now, those don't know what that is. Cube leader. Each dorm has like maybe 5 or like maybe 9 cubes, right? And they're called cubes, but they're really rooms. And one person is in charge of the whole entire room. Now, I was the president of the dorm. And my friend Andrew, he was actually the cube leader. And you know, and one time I forgot what I did. Maybe my bed wasn't made correct or something like that, and I got written up. Now before that, my record was clean to the bone, right? So I remember, you know, my Uncle Mark, right, cool dude, right? He told me to call me in the office, like, you got a write up by Andrew, the cube leader. I'm thinking, huh? And he told me what it was about, and he's like, and he told me, it was kind of a joke, but he was like, no one messed with my president, right? So then he was like, you know what? I sat down and he was like, you know what? We'll give him toilets tonight. Because Eli was a cube leader, because it was on a Wednesday. So on Wednesdays, no one cleans the dorm except the cube leaders and the dorm officers and me, of course, because I and the president, I delegate. I pick one other person to help me monitor the cleaners, but I delegate. You know, I delegate and I make sure this person does this. I tell him where to go. I thought, you know what? Let me take it a step further. So I made him do the toilets, the sinks and mirrors, and the floors. Right? Now, the bathroom is not that big. You got one side of the bathroom side, which was his part of his job. And the other side is for somebody else. Probably could put maybe 3 people in there. Right? 3 people on one side. So he did 3 people job, 1 person, right? That's what he gets. And when I told the people after roll call what their job is, and I told him what he had to do, and he was like, because I wrote you up, and I'm like, yep, as blunt as I said it. And they ended up doing it, he got mad. Well, funny though, because Miss Michelle, right, another sweet lady, right, she likes to clean, you know, she'll put some gloves on to make sure we do it correctly, because she likes the dorm clean, right, so she has to Uncle Mark a lot, you know. And then basically no one's on the other side. So she asked Andrew if he can help her on the other side. So they ended up doing pretty much the whole entire bathroom. He was mad. But after since then, we kind of made up, apologized, and we're cool. We've been cool since. But it just goes to show you that we cannot learn. I learned my lesson. I never did it again. We cannot take revenge into our own hands. And just like, you know, people, they want to use their own accord, and you can't do that. You cannot. You gotta, you know, especially like say there was a movie, right? 2 movies I'm going to talk about. One was called, what was it called? It was called Law Abiding Citizen, right? I forget this guy's, one guy, these 2 people come in, right? These, you know, people break into his house, and they kill his wife and his kid, right? So he's mad, you know, he's mad, and he wants to get revenge and kill him, right? And even another movie called The Shack, right? The Shack. Well, this guy, he takes his 2 daughters and his son, you know, on a fishing, on a camping trip, and the oldest daughter and the oldest son, they fall off. Well, the daughter falls off the kayak they were on. They were standing, and it flips over, and he goes in to save her. Well, his youngest daughter got kidnapped, and the guy killed her. They never found out who did it, but he ended up getting, a year later or so, got a letter saying, it was like from God, saying to come to the shack, right? Come to where he went, and he found this beautiful house, and it was 3 people that were like God, right? The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, and one of them was Octavia Spencer, and she was basically saying that he has to forgive the person, and sometimes it's hard to forgive. We gotta forgive them. We cannot. You want to get revenge and make that person feel what they feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was it? Like Malin said, I want to hit something. I want to hit it hard. You know, you can't get revenge. You gotta leave it up to God. If you're religious, you gotta leave it up to God and say, Lord, you deal with it, right? You know, you can't judge it. Let God judge. And even, you know, even in school and things, someone does us wrong, we cannot, you know, or does something harmful to us, we cannot get revenge. We must talk to the principal, our teachers, let them handle it. The higher ups, let them handle it, and they'll deal with it. We can't take our own accord. And sometimes you end up getting more trouble than than the other person, right? Because you took it upon yourself to get revenge when you should have told the principal, teacher, whatever, right? And another situation I've talked about is one of my, after, I think a month after the incident, you know, he got kicked out, right? Because him and my other roommate in there, they weren't getting along. The other guy was like considered a racist, I guess, and they're butting heads and all these problems. So Miss Kathy, the RA manager, residential manager, she moved him out of the dorm, out. Right, so we ended up getting a new cube leader in there, and man, they were cool in the beginning, but then he became a POS and a PIA, pain in the ass. Right, and him and other roommates that moved in there after winter break, they got on my nerves, you know what I'm saying? And man, I kept getting pissed off. Right, and this one cube leader, he was getting my last nerves, and you know, trying to micromanage me, and I've been there for how long? You know, I've been here for a year. I know how to clean, right? You know, and one time I could have gave him extra cleanup, but I'm not doing that again. So basically, one time, the straw that broke the camel's back was I was doing, you know, my cube, because on Tuesdays they have mass cleanup where you clean the whole entire dorm a little bit more than what you would do on a normal daily basis. But then basically, first we clean the cubes first, so the floors, everything, all take your own part. I have a chore we need to do, and I was doing the floor. They told me, get behind here. I said, okay. And when you're done, get behind here. I said, Like, I was agreeing with them, like, okay, I'll do it. But then I don't know, he must have had some Q-tip or something dirty in his ear, because mofos in his ear, because he was like, told me, don't effing argue with me. And I'm like, oh, what the hell? I'm like, what the hell? Then the next day, you know, Uncle Mark wasn't there, right? I guess he wasn't there, or he was in a different dorm that day. But I told Miss Michelle, and she told the resident supervisor, Miss Taylor. She's real good, right? And you know, she don't play around. And she ended up, she ended up calling Miss Kathy, right? Calling Miss Kathy, and they dealt with the situation. So you know, I could have got mad, could have done this and that and the other thing, but yet again let Miss Michelle handle it. She told Miss Taylor, and Miss Taylor told the resident manager, the main honcho of the dorm, and Miss Kathy, she handled it. She was like, you know, when he comes in, call him to my office. So she talked about him. He didn't say nothing, but even Miss Michelle was like, that night, if he says anything to you, come straight to Miss Michelle, come straight to me, you know, and she'll handle it. So I was good to go. He didn't say nothing, but you know what I'm saying? You just gotta let other people handle it. Don't take it upon your own accord to do it. That's what the book kind of talks about, that different thing. I can tell you what the book says, because y'all need to buy the book. A lot of chapters in betrayal. Some of you have to deal with being betrayed, sometimes whether it be by a friend. And is it a betrayal? Is it not a betrayal? That's what the question is. And vengeance is mine. Vengeance is something you can be bittersweet, but you cannot get revenge. You know, sometimes you cannot do it. Sometimes you maybe want to do a prank, whatever, but just to get revenge if someone did you wrong, you can't do that. You gotta let, you know, other people, let them handle it, you know, or just leave them alone. Don't give them a time of day. They try to bug you and try to do this to you and do all kinds of stuff. You just tell them, when my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. Basically, you know what you gotta tell them. You know, tell them to piss off, or, you know what I'm saying, tell them, go pound sand. As Dr. Laura says, tell them to go pound sand. You know what I'm saying? And also, life after betrayal. Someone betrays you. Life after betrayal. That's what the chapter is. You know, someone betrays you. You know, they think that a lot of times you think someone's your friend. They're friends. They're cool. And then somehow, when they get a chance, they stab you in the back. A lot of times they do that. You know, like even, you know, you go someplace. You know, they're your friends, right? You're the manager or whatever. You're the president. You're the manager or something. They're your friends. They're cool, but as soon as, you know, you get them to the top, as soon as you get them, they're more like riding your coattails. As soon as they're where they want to be, they forget about you. You know, they use you that way. You gotta choose your friends wisely, people. Choose your friends wisely, and that's what, that's basically what it is, guys. And just remember that we cannot get revenge on our own accord. Either ask God, or if something happened in school, whatever, or in work, go to human resources, go to your boss, your manager. It is your boss, go to human resources, or if it's in school, go to your principals, teachers, whatever, and let them deal with it. Don't take it upon yourself. And that's what I'm talking about today. Don't forget to check out this book yet again. Dr. Laura Schlessinger, Dr. Laura, Surviving a Shark Attack on Land. I forgot to read this part. It's overcoming betrayal and dealing with revenge. And how can we overcome betrayal? Someone betrayed us. Well, you want to get revenge too. That's another way to get revenge. By someone betraying us, want to get back. So those of you who know someone, this is a great book. I know Father's Day's coming up. I know Mother's Day just passed, or someone's birthday, or even for Christmas. Get a bunch of copies of this book. Right? You want to get Amazon, probably cheaper. But if you want to support Dr. Laura, buy the book on drlaura.com. Links will be in the description. And don't forget to check out Dr. Laura program Monday through Friday on Sirius XM Stars 109 at 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And also the replays from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock midnight. Thank you guys for watching this video. See you guys next time. Don't forget to buy the book. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when a new video has been released to a cell phone, laptop, computer near you. See you guys next time right here on Carmen Estrada Pictures.